Hello everybody. Are you a student of Aga Khan Examination Board and you are here to know how you can increase English marks in Aga Khan Examination Board? Yeah, students have requested for this video and you may be one of the students who have asked for this video. Well, today we will talk about how you can improve your marks in English. But before that, I would like to share my marks in Aga Khan Examination Board from grade 9 to 12. Are you interested to know that? I'm sure you are interested to know my marks in grade 9 to 12 in English. Okay, let's zoom into my mark sheet of grade 9 and 10. I was so weak. I was so weak in English, and you see I had scored 34 out of 75 in 9th, which means 45% and D grade. Further, in grade 10th, I improved a little bit and I scored 42 out of 75, which means 56% and C grade. What about my 11th and 12th English marks? Amazingly, I had scored 75 out of 100 in 11th and 65 out of 100 in 12th. You see, I scored 75 in 11th and unfortunately or sadly I scored 65 in 12th, but combined it was 70% and A grade, which was I think a great improvement as I was very weak in English, and you saw my grades in 9th and 10th where I hardly scored 56% and scoring 70% is satisfactory. And my progress graph in 12th got down. The reason was that we were given an infograph question and I didn't have any idea about infographics, and I had seen that first time in my 12th English board exam. That is why my marks decreased in English from 75 to 65 down. Otherwise, if I had practiced or if I had idea about infographics, I would have scored better than 65. But anyways, I was glad to see my progress, because from D grade to A grade is a great improvement, I think. Why I shared my marks with you? Just to convey a message that wherever you are, whatever is your English skill level, you can always improve your grades or English skills. And to emphasize that English is a skill-based exam, and you know skill can be improved. You cannot be perfect at the very beginning. Rather, practicing with time make your skill enhance and improve, and most importantly, to tell you that you cannot perform better in English if you are not preparing it from the beginning of academic session. English is not like other science subjects which you can study in 3 or 4 months and you score better, because understanding a concept and memorizing is easier than developing a skill. But pause here, someone might ask, I have not prepared for English and I scored better in English as compared to other subjects. How I did this? Well, as I said, English is a skill which you may have polished in your early grades, like from 1 to 6th grade, or you are improving your English unconsciously from English movies, from novels, Facebook posts, etc. So English preparation is not like other subjects. It is a skill which can be improved from various resources. And on daily basis, we encounter different sources by which we improve our English. We read, we listen, or we write a paragraph which help us improve our English. It doesn't matter whether we prepare English intentionally or unintentionally, every day we improve our English. Anyways, you know AKUEB Exam Board assesses your three crucial English skills: reading skill, listening skill, writing skill. And the fourth, speaking, is a part of your school assessment that AKUEB does not include in examination or for your grades. That is just limited to classroom activity. Because AKUEB does not promote rote memorization, and it helps us improve our English skills, which are very, very important to be a global citizen. So let's back to the main objective of this video, and that is how you can improve your English skills for AKUEB examination. In this video, I'll guide you based on my experience of 4 years, and also this video includes how I improved from grade D to grade A. I know there are students who have scored A+ in English, but we will also try to reach them, and we will upload their experience in future on this channel. So do subscribe and stay connected with us for more guide videos. We'll break down this video into two parts, which are reading and writing portion, and the second is listening portion. I will clarify that I'm guiding all the grades 9th to 12th students. So we will talk about reading, listening, and writing in general, and I'll guide you how you can perform better in English. Please follow these guidelines and implement it daily for better results. Please take out a copy and a pen and write all the tips and guidelines which will be given to you in this video. So first of all, we will talk about reading and writing. So before I tell you something about it, I want to tell you the importance of reading, and I want to tell you the relation between reading and writing. Reading habit plays an important role in writing ability. Many studies found that to learn how to write, students need to read. If you want to know how to write, first you should read. By reading, students could increase their vocabulary. Reading regularly exposes you to a variety of ideas. It exposes you to a variety of ideas that improve your writing. Reading also makes you familiar with different writing styles, expands your vocabulary, and helps you discover innovative ways to use words, and it boosts your confidence in writing as well. So it means more reading leads you to be a better writer. So I would repeat and emphasize, believe me, reading is as crucial as a physical exercise for building muscles. As you know, physical exercise is important for building muscles. Like for increasing muscle mass, you need to do proper and regular exercise. Similarly, you need to read daily to become a better writer. Why reading is important? It is because by reading, you can improve vocabulary. Secondly, you know how to write and play with words. Thirdly, you increase content and expose you to different ideas, and you will know how to put your ideas on a piece of paper. The first thing you will do is read daily. And I'm sure a question pops up in your mind that from where and what should I read? Well, you should read different writings. I will not make you limited to one or two sources. Rather, you can read from different sources, but I will share a few of sources from where you should read. Number one, Dawn newspaper and BBC newspaper, which you can easily find at Google, or maybe you can get that Android application of these websites or newspapers. In these newspapers, you should read opinion section, science section, tech section, stories section, and health sections, so that you will be able to enhance your vocabulary, content, ideas, and you will learn how to write and use words. And the most importantly, we have gathered some sources, names from where AKUEB extract readings. I mean, in past exam papers, AKUEB had used those sources for reading passages examinations. So a video is created on those sources. The link will be mentioned below in the description. So use those sources also for reading daily. I emphasize that video is also important to score better in English, and I am confident if you follow that video guidelines and this video guidelines, then you will improve your English skills, which is not only useful in your AKUEB exam, rather it will be helpful in your whole life. There are few books regarding how to be a good writer, so I want you to read those books as well. There are many books in this category, but I'll recommend few of them, and you can read other than which I have recommended. Books names are which I'm recommending. The first book is You Are a Writer, So Start Acting Like One, Jeff. The second book is The Sense of Style, The Thinking Person's Guide to Writing in the 21st Century, Steven. Third, Write Tight, Say Exactly What You Mean with Precision and Power, William. The fourth and the last, which I have recommended, Everybody Writes, You Go to Guide to Creating Ridiculously Good Content by Handley. Also learn how to improve reading and writing from YouTube videos. I repeat, also learn how to improve reading and writing from YouTube videos. Apart from that, I would recommend a channel. Follow a channel, English with Lucy. On YouTube, you can find a channel named as English with Lucy. You should follow this channel and at least watch one video daily. So daily, you should read at least 15 to 20 minutes. So daily, you should read at least 15 to 20 minutes. As you read, you may encounter few new words which you have seen first time, and write words down on a page or store those words in your mobile app named as a flashcards, where you can save the words and its meaning. So you should write down those words and find the meaning of those words and memorize them. So I want you to enhance your vocabulary. Whatever you read, just write down the difficult words with its meanings and memorize them. Okay, so store those words either on a physical page, or you can save those in your mobile. In mobile, you can have the app named as flashcards, so you can store those words in that application. So further, you will write down whatever you have learned after reading for 15 to 20 minutes. You will write down whatever you have learned, and you will write a paragraph in your own words. This writing must be stored either in laptop, mobile, or in notebook. Wherever you want, just store it, so that you will analyze your writing skill after 3 to 4 months later. So I want you to write whatever you understand from that 15 to 20 minutes reading. So store that, your writings, whatever you write, just store that. Either store that in your notebook, either in laptop, or either in mobile. So after 3 to 4 months later, you will have a lot of writings. So just compare those writings and you will know how much you have improved. This is not the end. This is not the end. I have discussed the general reading and writing, but specifically how to improve those writing essays which are in your syllabus or in AKUEB SLOs of your class is yet to do so. For that, you should search those topics on YouTube. Search like how to write argumentative essay, how to write descriptive essay, how to write blah blah blah. So whichever essay types are included in your AKUEB syllabus, you have to learn how to effectively write those essays. And I would recommend you should read those types of essays on Google. Just search on YouTube like descriptive essays, sample essays, and read those sample essays on Google, right? So for reading skills, you should practice SAT, SAT reading passages, TOEFL reading passages with questions. So you will have different sources of SAT and TOEFL reading passages with exercises. So you should attempt those exercises. Also watch YouTube videos how to read and answer reading passage questions. So you should also watch YouTube videos regarding how to read and answer reading passage questions. Now we will talk about listening. Once again, practice plays key role. You have to practice regularly from different sources, like watch English documentaries. Second, watch or listen TED Talks, TED Talks. Thirdly, BBC English recordings with questions. Fourth, SAT English recordings. Fifth, English speeches. You can find videos on YouTube. I repeat, you should watch and listen to the speeches, English speeches. There are proper speeches of English, right? So in English, they deliver speeches, so you should listen to those speeches. Sixth is AKUEB past exam papers recordings, so you should attempt the questions, whatever are the questions, right? So you should practice AKUEB past English recordings, and you may also use other sources, whatever you want, but daily practice of 20 minutes is significant to improve the skill. Above all, the point which I am going to share now is most important, which is grammar. The grammar is most important to write an effective essay. Whatever I have discussed so far, that is important, but above all, this grammar section is most important as well. You have to improve basic English grammar, because unless you don't know the grammar, you cannot improve your English skills. So knowing the grammar is important, is very important, especially in writing. Although there are various English grammar books, but I will recommend one book only, which is Wren and Martin. You can download the PDF from Google as well, or you can buy from any shop. Moreover, you can watch videos on YouTube for grammar. I should make the following topics compulsory to learn in grammar. So these topics are compulsory. You must learn these topics. So tenses, past, present and future, and then parts of speech, and then active and passive voice, and then direct and indirect speech, and then conditional sentences. We are done with this brief video. I've tried to share as much as possible in short time, and if you have questions, feedback, or any suggestion or guidelines from your side for other students, for your classmates, please write down in comment section below. TDV is signing out. Thank you for watching and listening this video. I hope this attempt remain helpful. I will be happy to have your feedback in the comment section. Once again, thank you. TDV signing out.